Hello, everybody. This is Miss Frances. I am so glad to be with you again. And what I'd like to do is share a few bedtime stories with you. Even though it's not bedtime right now, any time is a good time to read bedtime stories. But before we get started, let's do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, because we know that sometimes we get to see the stars before it's bedtime or during bedtime. So let's get those fingers up and twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Good job, everybody. Are you getting sleepy? Well, let's hear some good bedtime stories. There's so many fun stories in the library about going to bed, and even though we're still closed, we still want to bring you some fun stories. So the first story I'd like to share with you is a story about a little bunny, and it's called Good Night Bunny. I wonder what this bunny does before he goes to bed. Let's see. Good night, sun. Bright red sky. Good night, swallows swooping by. Good night, bluebells and nodding pansies. Good night, dainty dozing daisies. Those daisies look like they're getting ready to go to sleep. Good night, spider, and flickering fireflies up in the sky. Good night, little delicate dragonfly. There's a dragonfly right on that bunny's nose. Good night, turtle dove, cuckooing low. And good night, little ducklings, all in a row. Good night, log and splashy creek. Good night, mousies, all a squeak, squeak, squeak. Good night, cattails and moonlight glow. Look at the big, beautiful moon. And good night, minnows, swimming slow. Good night, breezes and clouds that fly. Good night, twinkling stars up high. Good night, crickets cricking near. And good night, Mama and Papa dear. Good night, brothers big and little. Good night, sister, snug in the middle. Good night, ears. Can you twitch your ears? And whiskery nose. Good night, wiggly, tickly toes. Can you tickle your toes? Good night, you. Good night, me. Good night, kisses. 1, 2, 3. One last hug, all tucked in tight. Good night, bunny. Sweet dreams. Good night. And I think that little bunny is going to have a wonderful, wonderful, restful night. Because I bet that bunny is going to have a busy day the next day. And that's just a fun story to read at bedtime. But there's so many other ones. Let's see, here's one about a little puppy. And it's called Hush, Little Puppy. Hush, little puppy, don't you bark. It's time to sleep, it's growing dark. Curl up small and warm and glad. Think of all the fun we've had. Remember splashing through the creek, your sloppy smooches on my cheeks. You fetched every stick I threw, though your nose was berry blue. Now we're done with our big day. It's time to quiet down and stay. No more fences left to leap. No more chasing bikes or sheep. All done shaking mud on knees, woofing with me when I sneeze. Close your eager eyes and rest. You're my friend, the very best. Stop that scratching at the door. Tomorrow we will play some more. We can run and race and roll, have a picnic in the sun. But now it's time to tuck you in and let the puppy dreams begin. Hush, little puppy, don't you cry. You'll be a big dog by and by. Sleep tight, little puppy. Now, what happens when you get sleepy? Do you yawn? Can everybody yawn? Yawn and shake those sleepies out. Shake those sleepies out. Let's see here. Let's do a song called This Is the Way We Stretch and Yawn. Can you stretch and yawn? Oh, you ready? This is the way we stretch and yawn, stretch and yarn, stretch and yarn. This is the way we stretch and yarn on our way to bed. What else do we do before we go to bed? Sometimes we take a bath. This is the way we take a bath, take a bath, take a bath. This is the way we take our bath on our way to bed. What else do we do? Oh, we read a book. You do read a book. This is the way we read a book, read a book, read a book. This is the way we read our book on the way to bed. Oh, what else do we do? This is the way we hug and kiss, hug and kiss, hug and kiss. This is the way we hug and kiss on our way to bed. This is the way we close our eyes, close our eyes, close our eyes. This is the way we close our eyes on our way to bed. This is the way we fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep. This is the way we fall asleep on our way to bed. And I hope you do some of those things before you fall asleep and go to bed. Let's see, are you ready for another bedtime story? Oh my goodness. Let's see. We did Hush Little Puppy and Good Night Bunny. Oh, do you like to crawl up in someone's lap and take a nap or before you go to bed? Well, this one's called A Nap in a Lap. So let's see what's going on in this story. Oh, you like to take a nap? I like to take a nap too. And did you know that it's easy to nap when you're tucked into a flap? There's a little kangaroo in its mommy's pouch. Or it's easy to take a nap when you're wrapped in a coil like a snake. It's easy to take a nap when you're sprawled upside down like a bat. It's easy to take a nap when you're cuddled in fur like a bear. It's easy to take a nap when you're feathered in brown, or when you're snuzzled and fuzzled and kissed right on the nose. Or it's easy to take a nap when you're cozied up in the hay, just like Mama Pig and all her baby piglets. Did you know that it's easy to take a nap on the tip of a rose? That little beetle bug is taking a nap right on top of a flower. It's easy to take a nap when you're cradled in the snow, just like penguins. Did you know that it's easy to take a nap when you're nestled on top of a big rock? Or snoozled in the sand dunes with the camels? It's easy to take a nap on a big field of grass, or inside of a sock, or on your socks, or warmed in the sea with a tummy between. It's easy to take a nap when you're hugged in a tree and surrounded by beautiful green. Or snuggled in a nest or in a log. It's easy to take a nap when you've got on a cap, but best of all, the best nap for me is a nap in a lap. That's the best place to be. A nap in a lap. So if you've got someone at home and you can crawl up in their lap and take a nap before you get ready to go to bed, that might be a fun thing to do. So those are just some fun stories that I hope you will enjoy listening to before you get ready to take a nap or go to bed. Thank you for listening. It's Miss Frances saying bye. Have a good nap.